Hey, and welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at this super clean, super nice 83 Datsun 280ZX GL. This is a really well-preserved, well-cared for final year Z before they transitioned to the 300. It shows just 61,000 miles on it, which we confirmed to be correct. It is in its factory correct Cadet Blue Metallic. It's a super nice car. We're going to show you around, show you everything we see, the good, point out any blemishes and things like that, and get you up to speed with it and hopefully get you comfortable making a purchasing decision based on our videos and pictures alone. We always encourage you to come take a look at the car, but we understand in this day and age, a lot of this is done sight unseen. So we want to show you everything, be as transparent as possible. Just take you around the exterior of it, point out anything we see. We do want to note that the stripe, the pinstripe on it is a tape stripe. It can be removed. As you can see here, the body is super solid on the car. Wheels are in great shape, factory wheels. It's got a nice set of tires on it. It does have factory air conditioning, which blows cold, four-wheel disc brakes, power steering, and the trans and everything is in great working order. It's got some updated control arms on it, which you'll see when we get underneath it. The clutch feels good. This car spent a lot of its life in Florida. It's impressively clean and solid throughout. As you can see, the lights are functioning. It runs really well, holds a nice idle, doesn't smoke, and you'll see as we get around it here. Got the hood scoop. The paint shows really nicely. When we get back around to the other side, there was one little scratch that was touched up on the top of the right front wheel opening, which if you didn't see it before, we'll get back around and show you. There's a little touch-up spot on the top of that mirror there, and the only imperfection we see is right here on the leading edge of the roof. That often happens from the gasket up there. Sometimes if you had a cracked windshield and they replaced the windshield and they removed it, if they nicked the paint up there at all while they were doing it, that would expose the metal there and sometimes creates that little blistering of the paint, kind of minor rust stuff. It's repairable. Our understanding is they just monitored it. It hasn't really done much since. So they did remove the little bit of sun fade right there, but it's got a nice, I gotta be honest, it feels like it's got ceramic coating on it. And that's the way we got it. We didn't buff it or polish it. This car was super clean and super well cared for by the adoring owners from before. They removed the rear wiper blade, which we have a pile of parts in the back of the car, some new. We've got the wiper system there, probably just to get the aesthetic to look better with getting rid of that big blade on the back, but we do have the parts for it. It's properly capped off. As you can see, the factory wheels there, and that's the blemish we were referring to on that right front fender. It's been touched up. Paint match is pretty good, but we do want to point that out. Inside here, you can see the door cards are super nice and clean. Inside the jamb and inside the door, really, really nice. Again, this car is super dry. It's clearly been garage kept. Some of the light sun fading on the back, and which we pointed out there, and also you'll note the top of the dash, which we'll show you, is actually in pretty good shape, but on the driver's side by the hump, by the cluster there, has a crack in it, so they covered it. Carpets are in good shape, mats are nice. Again, power windows, which is a nice feature. They work properly. Really a pretty stand-up car, to be honest, in terms of how dry it is, how original it is, and how functional it is. Has a clean and clear title, as you'd expect. And again, it seems to show a lot of history of well cared for ownership. There's no tears or rips in the seats. And as you can see up through the door jamb there, it's in nice condition. There's no damage inside of there. We see no signs of any accident repair whatsoever on the car. We do note, based with our paint gauge, it may have had the hood repainted at some point, likely for rock chips or maybe a scratch. Can't confirm that for sure, but it's it's very consistent in the millimeter depth of the paint all the way around, and it's a little bit thicker on the hood, which is not uncommon from the factory, but we don't want to make any assumptions. So again, it runs and drives. You'll see we're going to take it for a ride. It shifts, drives, runs out really well. Again, power windows function nicely. The mileage is confirmed on the Carfax to be accurate. It has a little additional gauge here for the oil pressure. We do note that that quartz clock is non-functional at the moment. It's got an updated radio head in it, which works nicely. The system check is functional. The red light on the right of the dash there is just for the emergency brake, which we have on right now. AC blows ice cold, which is really nice. And we'll show you here on the dash where there's that splitting there, which is pretty common on these. That can be replaced. They elected not to. We also, just in the essence of time, elected not to do anything with it and just leave it covered. We'll get under the hood here and in the back, show you this spare pile of parts, show you the rear body panels. You can see inside the jam, it's nice and clean. The original seams are showing there. There's no Bondo repair. And up under the carpet here, you can see where the rear panel is nice and straight. Original paint. Got some spare shocks, hoses, different maintenance parts, radiator caps, things like that. Again, really nice to have some original parts with the car. Shows us just, the care and attention to detail that the ownership had of it. Under the hood, believed to be the original inline 6. Everything's here, as you can hear, it runs really well. Factory airbox. It really mechanically is fantastic. It does not smoke. It starts easy when cold. Idle's really nice. And as you can see here, if I right arm, very responsive. It's great power. It really runs out quite strong. Little aftermarket fuel pressure gauge there to keep an eye on, which is nice. Very, very largely original under the hood. Keeps nice temperature while idling. Holds a nice idle. We'll take it for a ride here. Show you some of the features are functioning. Turn signals, wipers, headlights. It has cruise control. Again, the AC blows ice cold, which is great. We didn't have to service it or do anything. Radio is totally functioning. Not sure if the aftermarket oil pressure gauge is the one in the dash seems to work fine, although we notice it might be the calibration might be slightly off on it, and maybe that's why they added it, or possibly just for aesthetics. But either way, get it through the gears here. Tracks nice and straight when you're accelerating, and under heavy braking it stops nice and straight as well. The four-wheel disc brakes are super confidence inspiring. The car's all around just a really great driver. It got some good acceleration. It hauls nicely. The steering wheel center point is just a little bit out of alignment. The alignment on the car feels good. Just the wheel is slightly off center. That can be a fuel. That can be a air pressure adjustment of the tires possibly, or on the next alignment they can square that up so the wheel's straight. But it's off just a little bit to the right, I believe. We'll go ahead, get the car around the corner. We'll get it up in the air here and show you the underside of it, just how clean and nice it is as well. Again, we always encourage you to reach out and call us if you have any questions whatsoever. We can be reached at 312-420-3696. You can find us online at chicagocarclub.com or by email at chicarclub@gmail.com. Really nice day here. Great to get the car out. get it inside here, get it up in the air so you can get around the outside and the lower edge of the panels, just see how dry and nice it is, and also the underside. It's got some new suspension components under it. We see some new bushings you'll see when we get under there. It has what looks like new lower control arms on it and some ball joints. A lot of the brake lines look to be in newer, nicer condition, which is great. Just, again, you know, a lot of these cars sat when they don't have a lot of miles on them, and they weren't all that well looked after when they sat. And a lot of those wearable parts, like flexible brake lines and suspension bushings and things like that, just over time and age tend to dry out and crack. It's nice that a lot of this has been tended to. While we don't have a pile of service records for the car, we do track the ownership history back, and based on the mileage and the condition throughout the years, it's really been well cared for. As you can see underneath, rear suspension's in good shape. You see some new brake lines and both the flexible and hard. Down the unibody here looks nice. Original factory undercoating's in really good shape. You can see the underside of the trans is nice and dry. Again, feel free to call, text, email anytime. We're here for you, 312-420-3696. We appreciate you taking a look.